Yeah, it's been FJTV, so sat on the car park outside my work. It's currently 5:46 according to the car time. Obviously gotta be on shift at 6. So I got about a 14-minute window for this video. And again, owes to the recent ones, obviously. I was overdue an update on the channel, like I mentioned. I felt like I was waiting too much for something. Now, obviously, knowing what we all know, as like I say, there's a few phrases I repeat quite often because it's just part of the language in my brain. But like I said, knowing what I know and what we know about manifestation, fuck, I look like sitting around waiting for something. If we really all are, connected to the ultimate source of everything that flows through the simulation, through us all. My apologies, I haven't said a word since waking up, so. But knowing what we know, fuck, I look like waiting for something, yeah. If I'm manifesting something, visualize it, meditate on it in the thought realm, feel the emotions of it being the current external reality and the feelings you would feel of said thing manifesting, or said situation or situations or things, yeah, or even the steps leading to something. So I realised I was waiting, I was dragging my heels and not taking action, because you can be crippled by inactivity. You can have analysis paralysis where you're kind of debating, should I do this? And yeah. And the same way I found myself in that position more so a couple of years ago, when I was really saying, you know what, I'm just asking for guidance off whatever can hear me, whoever can hear me out there in the ether. Started making these YouTube videos because, as I said in my first ever one, word for word, I'm 25 now. I got 5 years until I'm 30. I'm nowhere near where I should be for everything I'm putting onto my shoulders that I, in this avatar and in this lifetime, will enact and be able to do for everyone around me, for no other reason than I woke up, I looked around and said to myself, oh yeah, I remember, I'm in a bullshit slave system. I've literally been born inside it, in the thick of it, like a baby being born already in a prison compound. Woke up and remembered, oh yeah, I've had millions of lifetimes. Millions and countless hours and days and years playing this video game that we call life, yeah. There's 3 minutes gone, yeah. Let me speed run the rest of this. Like I said, I was overdue an update. I was dragging my heels a little bit too much. Done the DMT update. Cool, long video, is what it is. I said what I needed to say. My next video, simulation feedback loop. Like I was saying, I was saying to myself, Josh, what the fuck you doing, man? Like, I'm letting negativity get in my head, bruv. You know it's fake. Look where we are. I said it to my co-worker, someone who I've said it, and I said, consider him family at this point. Now, big man, I've been at this job a year now. You got me the job here. And I said, brother, the position I was in that week, I literally said, by Friday, Josh, we got some serious decisions to make. I said, thank God you phoned me by the Wednesday. And by the Thursday, it was, okay, yeah, next week, bro, can you come in and shadow some shifts? We'll teach you the ropes, blah, blah, blah. We'll get you the job. And then 12 months goes by, call again. And I'm bouncing around a little bit. It's early in the morning. I've been up from 4 a.m. Tell a lie, I've been up from 3:55 a.m. Yeah. And I was still awake at like nearly 1 a.m. last night. Fuck it. Up at 4 a.m. doing another project, kind of attached to what I felt like I was waiting for. Slight different avenue, but any sort of negativity and aversion I have towards it, and apprehension, hesitation, yeah, again, whatever mouth noise, is more predicated on I'm being guided that there's other things that are well within my control that become effortless, and it's the effortless flow. And I said this to myself a while ago, like anything that feels like I'm swimming against the current and it's like I'm fighting the matrix to manifest, it's like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, bruv. If it's really that difficult or there's that much resistance, obviously you need to understand and remember there's obviously entities that, have a direct stake in us losing. However, how could I ever lose, bro? I won by being part of something far greater than the world around us, bro, yeah? And same for everyone watching this, yeah? And that's, like I've said in all of the videos, there's entities that they can't even feel actual real human emotions. So to even say they hate us is kind of asinine to think. It's like saying, the antelope hates the lion kind of thing, or vice versa. It's like it's just programming. You get what I'm saying? No, that's not the best analogy, but I suppose it kind of does make sense, yeah? Cool. I was saying simulation feedback loop. Then my video yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? Negativity override. Saying, like, reminding myself, it's like, bro, come on, man. We know Wagwan. We know I'm going to feel shit. I'm going to feel shit when that alarm goes off. That fucking iPhone one, yeah? I know some people have the kind of one that gets louder and louder. For me, I want that fucking near enough like an air raid siren. I mean, not really. It's more just fucking obnoxiously loud and horrible. But anyway, alarm goes off, cool. Spend an hour, like, learning in this thingy, whatever. Another side project. From 5, I'm like, okay, cool. Need to get up, get ready, whatever. And now I'm here. And I knew I'd be early because I knew I'd leave on time and not just leave it till the last minute. And then I got to, like, fucking put my foot down. Kind of just, driving the car on a wing and a prayer on these country roads when it's still kind of dark because the weather's changing. However, I've nearly finished the video. I've nearly finally mulched over what I want to get out. All of this to say, like I said in recent times, obviously the DMT video, but simulation feedback loop. So, like, right now, feels shit because I'm sat in the car, but I'm here on shift for 6 hours. Baby shift, bro. 6 hours is nothing. And the way I can meditate my way through the days these days is it'll be a breeze, bro. I know how certain things go. As long as I'm on my P's and Q's, bro, I ain't going to get it in the neck off any managers. And even then, if they throw some bullshit my way, it's like, oh, yeah, no problem, bossy. I'll get right on that. Happy days. And then call training this evening. Hard training session that I know there's going to be that hesitation where driving there's one thing, but I'm still going to have them kind of anxiety feelings where, man, there's going to be some killers there, bro. People that are going to want to be sparring and whatnot. And it's up to me to rise to the occasion for, again, no other reason than negativity override. There is no trying. I'm just doing this. I'm being guided and arguably operated from such a higher perspective that it's just my conscious mind that deludes me that I'm actually in control of whatever I'm doing. I'm just the observer, yeah? Even when you actually, like, for example, when I'm driving the car, of course, technically I'm operating and whatnot, but really, because I've been driving like 10 years as well, I'm just kind of watching through the windscreen. I might as well just be watching a driving video game on a TV screen and I got the controller in my hand. And even then, I'm still the observer. The actions I'm taking are almost not unconscious, subconscious and reactive. And like I said, man, like, it's happening itself. Yeah, there is no I. Yeah, not to start quoting Bruce Lee and getting really deep and philosophical, but that's always where my head goes in this early morning. Because again, I'm not going to be resigned to this being my existence for the rest of my life, and not even for the rest of the next year from this point in September until September 2026. Yeah. Again, I know I'm nearly exhausted the time I had, but like I said, it was simulation feedback loop. Yeah, remind yourself I'm still in a simulation. So why would I, at the highest level, put myself as Josh to live out his life, all mouth noises and hyperbole, but my immortal soul, why would I put myself in this avatar for this lifetime? If I look at the past, for context, as much as it becomes as fake and illusory as the future, because it just exists in here, yeah, as either a memory or a vision for what could be in the future, but they ultimately end up as one and the same to a degree, if that makes sense. Because the only thing that truly exists is the here and now, and even then it's still an illusion, yeah. It didn't take me smoking DMT or taking tabs or any psychedelics or smoking weed or even meditating to realise that. I just clocked that from a young age where I was like, yeah, this doesn't actually feel too real, and there's too much weird nonsense going on and too much weird things that, whether they're positive or negative, it seems almost like, I don't want to use the word magic, but when you're thinking, like, there is more to this than we believe, yeah, and we've been led to believe rather, which, as we know, and I know I'm preaching to the choir, I've got like 2 minutes and I need to walk in, start my shift. So the point, again, like I said, simulation feedback loop, and then we override the negativity. And then from there, at this point, it's just I'm simply continually doing what I need to be doing. Like yesterday, I'm in a group, we're keeping each other accountable to do what we need to be doing. For me personally, but really for everyone, training, the exercise, like I always say, man, the hard physical training, for no other reason than when you exhaust the physical body, it becomes a hell of a lot easier to exhaust the mental body or the mental plane or whatever. And then you can go into the meditation. Then when we start to experiment with the stretching and the breath work and we're moving the energy around our bodies, because the energy doesn't have to be some mystical ether of twinkly, sparkly, whatever vision you envision to encapsulate what I'm on about. No, your literal lifeblood. And again, as a man, that's why, again, it comes full circle again with the semen retention. Of course, I know what I need to do, bruv. Yet again, I've got to go on another militant, hard mode, hard streak, celibate, because I got gal that literally putting on a plate for me, and I'm like, I don't even want it. I'm saying to my boy on the phone last night, bruv, it'd be so easy for me to message this girl and then we link up and then brrr, and all I got to do is just keep saying, not even saying what she wants to hear, bruv, just being myself, literally, bro, standing in my power, standing as a man, yeah, 10 toes down every day in this matrix, being my authentic self. I don't need to put a mask on. Yeah, I'm a social chameleon when I'm on job, like I will be for the next 6 hours, but that's more of a survival instinct. And really it comes, again, I look at it more from the higher level of, bro, again, I'm just going with the flow. I'm going for the motions, yeah. People can think whatever they want to think. At the end of the day, what will be. So there you go. So like I said, last 3 videos, including this one, simulation feedback loop, override the negativity. And then I suppose this one could be simply, like I always say, man, and like I keep saying these times, do or do not, there is no try. You know what you need to do, yeah? Stay up, stay on your purpose. Let's fucking go.